They say games are played on the field and not on paper, and that's a good thing. Because if this one were played on paper, it might get ugly, but you never know what's going to happen. Welcome, everyone, to Acrisure Stadium, home of the Pitt Panthers. As we'll see, the Titans taking on the 25th ranked team in the land, the Pittsburgh Panthers. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. Pitt lined up for the opening kickoff. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Titans' offense will be first on the attack. Every team has impact players. What traits are you looking for when it comes to players who can make an impact, David?
Well, obviously, you want the main things, right? Speed, physicality, like all power, all those things are really, really good. But you also need guys that will hold people accountable, guys that will lead. And it's nice to have those guys on your team. They're the leaders of the team, and they're the best players.
And part of the reason why they're leaders is because these guys galvanize their teammates.
Oh, he's got some space. They finally get to him. And what a play there to pick up the first down. The Titans want to pick up the tempo.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
Got him downfield. And you can see the offense just feeling itself. They've got it down to the 21.
Timeout, Pittsburgh.
First down and 10. From the gun, the running back has it. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play. The Titans have moved it inside the 20. To the air, it's Beebe. Under fire. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
This offense came out of the tunnel red hot in the opening drive of the game. They get it all the way down close inside the opponent's goal line, and on second down now, you're going the wrong way. Not good enough up front protecting the quarterback. It's a huge loss. Now setting up third and long, and that's a play the defense just had to have.
Here's a heat. Fires on the move. Got it. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Titans. They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
So Pittsburgh's offense will have its first possession of the game. And, David, we've got a quarterback today who's been known for making enough plays when his team needs them.
Yeah, and listen, he's a guy that this offense is built around him. But, Jesse, he's not the guy that's going to take over. He needs the running game to get going. He needs the passing game. He needs a little bit of balance. A really good football player, but he needs the help of the quality teammates around him.
Yeah, you're right. I think the one thing we've seen with this guy is he's got to get into a rhythm in games early, right? And so whether it's running the football or getting a few completions early to get his confidence going, because once that happens, he's very, very good.
Plucks it out of the air. Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. Now on second down. Dropping back, it's Holstein. Sets up the screen. Across the 25, he's got room. Turning it on. The 20, the 10, touchdown Pittsburgh. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Man, is it to defend when you have a weapon like this at running back that can play wide receiver? You can design ways to get the football in his hand. Palmer, once you get it in his hands, he'll do the rest.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, and oftentimes those are easier throws for quarterbacks. And these running backs, they're just naturally so good when they have the football out in space. Their vision, their creativity, their ability to make people miss. And this guy showed you right there, a difficult guy to stop now if you're this defense moving forward.
Offense making its way onto the field to start the drive. He stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. They'll start this drive going to the air. The sweet feet buy a little time. He turns this into a nice gain and gets down to avoid the hit.
You know, QBs want to make those big plays. They want to put up the big stats. But when nothing's there, sometimes you just tuck the ball, get a minimal gain. I like the slide, by the way, too. Get down and don't take a big hit.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Hand off from the shotgun. Breaks the tackle.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
And the Titans can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. He's got it again. Hard running there. Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line, a loss of 1. As they come to the line on 3rd and short from the 43, I wonder if they already know they'll go for it if they don't make it here. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
That's the problem when you go empty, right? As a quarterback, you know you might get blitzed, and if you do, you better know where your hot throw is. If you don't, you're getting sacked. That time the linebacker got to him.
Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. The Pittsburgh offense is back on the field. How big is this drive? Scored a touchdown the last time they had it. Defense gets a stop, and now it's up to them in a tie game.
All right, so if you're the offensive coordinator here, let's dial it in. Who are your best matchups and best playmakers to take advantage of this golden opportunity?
Yeah, and I'm interested to see this defense, too. Like, the momentum is clearly not in your favor. How do you get it back? How do you make a big play? Do you be more aggressive here to try to get the football back to your offense?
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
And the Panthers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Fires to the big fella. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain.
Well, a nice completion there, finding the tight end. And what's so beautiful about that is while they didn't get the first, they were able to pick up enough yards now to make the 3rd down manageable, really putting this offense in a good position.
Passing game very effective on 2nd down. What about here on 3rd? Unloads to the wideout. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. Pitt will line up to punt it away. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. And the punt hits at the 8 and goes into the end zone for the touchback. Now this offense is back on the field. Looking for a man. It's Beebe. Finds some fresh air. And he's brought down after a nice gain. They opened up this drive, getting all the way out to the 35, and now it's 1st down again. Wants to throw on 1st down. Gets it out quickly. A huge play, and they get it all the way to the 45-yard line. The Titans want to move quickly.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
Knocked down behind the line. Boy, he powered through one tackler, but there were more there to greet him.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D-linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it.
Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes. There he goes to the right. Touchdown, Panthers. This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone.
Defenses are always trying to force turnovers, to get the ball back to their offense, make those big plays. You know what the cherry on the sundae is? When you force the turnover, the pill hits the ground, you scoop it up, and you take it all the way back to the house. Huge play for this defense.
So, guys, we'll get another look at this offense. This feels like one of those games you might have to answer every score, already down 14-7. Use the play fake, now to throw. Makes the grab on the left. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
And listen, I know that wasn't a huge gain. It was positive, but I like doing more of that in today's college football. I'm just going to try to give my playmakers a chance to do damage in space away from all the big boys inside.
To the air, it's Beebe. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
That's caught. It's Smallwood. So important to convert these third downs, and they get it done. They'll have it at the 42. The Titans have it with a 1st and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Continuing to turn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on 1st down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on 2nd down.
And they'll shove him out of bounds after the short gain.
That's one the DB, I think, would like to have back. Out route, he was in man coverage. If he could have just got out of his break a little bit sooner, he might have had a chance to intercept that one and take it to the house.
He just needed a yard on 3rd down, and there just wasn't any room to pick it up. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. And it's knocked away, and they don't convert on 4th down.
Man, that is just a great job on defense there on 4th down, making a play on the ball in the air. Everybody had their eyes on the quarterback, but having great timing, swatting the ball away, and doing it cleanly. No PI. And as a result, that defense has earned a rest. They're coming off the field.
Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down. We have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the 2nd. The Panthers with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Looking for room. It's Goff. Got room at the 35. Breaks into the open. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a 1st down. Not much can impose your will on a defense like popping a big run.
Especially when they know you're going to run it, right? This offense right now is just more physical. They're more physical up front in the trenches. And this running back and his ability to break tackles, that is just so demoralizing for this defense.
I love when you start bringing linebackers up near the line of scrimmage and you start sending them, because those guys have serious speed. They can come catch anybody up and down the line of scrimmage. A linebacker, you could tell, he had a good clue what was going on. He knew it was a run play, fired, pulled the trigger, came downhill, and attacked the running back.
Great job on the back end in coverage. DB staying in the hip pocket of the target and was able to swat that ball away.
Facing 3rd and long from the 21 and hoping not to settle for a field goal. It's complete. They will score. Touchdown, Panthers.
One thing this team has shown early this year, it does not take them long to find their footing. They get off to fast starts. That was critical for them, winning their first game, and you've seen it here in this one too. They show up ready to go. There's no sleepwalking. I think you got to give this coaching staff a ton of credit for putting their players in good positions to have success.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Fellas, a big-time top 15 duel. Let's get right to it. Alabama is on top, but it's not like Tua or Jalen Hurts or even Ken Stabler are playing quarterback, which is why they can't pull away. They're up by 7 over Kentucky. Implications galore inside the SEC, and we'll circle back if anything big should happen.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Makes a man miss. Works his way out to the 33-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds. And the Titans will hustle to the line. They'll go with a direct snap. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. Offense in the hurry-up.
Really good job running the ball, getting that first down. Now here comes the tempo.
Looking to throw, it's Beebe. Firing to the right, complete. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. The give to the back. What a nice job by the defense to string it out, not give him any kind of alley, and knock him down for a loss. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Get it out on the screen. No sirree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one. The Titans will punt it away on 4th down. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Wants to return it. Slips through the line. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets a little bit of ground for the offense. The Pitt offense back on the field and ready to roll. On that last drive, defense had no idea what was happening, run or pass, and it wound up in the end zone, Jesse.
Yeah, you saw the experience in this offense that last drive, too, on that touchdown. Everybody on the same page. These guys have repped these plays over and over in practice and in games, and it's working, Dave.
Yeah, so I got to find a way to disrupt it. I got to find a way to maybe be more aggressive, maybe blitz, mess up this rhythm they got going.
So now it's 2nd and long. Give to the back. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
To the air, it's Holstein. Working a little foot magic on the sidelines, and it'll be enough for the first down.
And you've always got to be careful around the sidelines, not step out accidentally. So that wide receiver did a really nice job on that route to bring the ball in while on a tightrope.
They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play.
When you're on offense, you see so much of this nowadays. You see misdirection. You see somebody flying across the formation. Why? To get the eyeballs of those linebackers, to get them to move out of a gap, one space. Works to perfection here. That's why they break off the big gain on offense.
To the ground. He's got it again. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, they're trying to get that run play going to the outside, but it's the defensive end who does a great job winning his one-on-one and forcing the negative play.
And the Panthers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Quickly complete. He was running through tackles and picked up the first down and finally got knocked down.
How many first downs is that alone, just on this drive? The defense, they keep this up, they're going to get worn out and continue to have to play more and more guys. They got to do something to change this.
Pitt coming to the line after getting another first down. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. It's now 1st and 10 from the 24-yard line. On the ground, it's Goff. He'll be pulled down after a good run. They'll mark it at the 15. The Panthers in a good spot here with 2nd and short. To the air, it's Holstein. Using the quick game. Got enough space. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Pitt.
Yeah, how about the design of the play? Doing a great job. Get it to your man, your running back, now turn receiver in space, and let him do damage. Let him catch the football. He can do the rest. Be that special player in space that you know he is, and get into the end zone.
And that kick was perfectly down the middle. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So we'll see this offense make its way out to start the drive. These guys have taken some body blows in the first half, but now a chance to do something to feel a little better going into halftime.
Reese, they got to respond now. They got to put points on the board right here, cut into this deficit, create a little bit of momentum, because this one's going to get out of hand otherwise.
Yeah, there are a lot of offenses out there that might just say, okay, let's just regroup and figure it out. This offense doesn't have time to do that. They've got to be aggressive. They've got to throw it downfield. They've got to score points.
Going to swing it on 2nd down. Right on the money. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the 1st down. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. The Titans come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Takes it from the gun on 3rd down. Rushes on him. Had to throw it before he wanted.
Defense did a great job. 3rd and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball and force the incompletion.
Punt is on its way. On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. First snap of this drive will come from their own 32. Looking to throw, it's Holstein. Oh, they're after him. Makes the catch. It's Hicks. Still on his feet at the 45. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
This receiver is such a weapon, and he has so much speed, and he can generate explosive plays for your offense, not just running go routes and post routes, but how about throwing him the drag, letting him catch it, and use his speed to turn it upfield.
A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
To the air on 2nd down. Here's the pressure. They get to him as he throws. Oh, it's picked off. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business.
Well, how about that? I mean, they knew this defense was good defending the pass, but that had more to do with who's in the secondary, not necessarily who's up front. David, his best Pollock impersonation, picking that one off.
Yeah, baby, you don't get many opportunities to drop in coverage. You don't get many balls thrown your way, but when you do, you want to make sure you take advantage, showing off the athletic ability, showing the hands. The big defensive lineman comes up with the INT.
The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. They'll put it in play from the 40 on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting to throw going his way, and they put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
Looking to pass. It's Beebe. pocket breaking down. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. On 3rd and long, he'll have to turn it loose deep. Here comes the heat. Didn't have much of a choice, just had to throw that one away. It'll be 4th down.
3rd and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, 4th down.
Defense showing blitz here. On 4th down, trying to find his man. Fires deep toward the end zone. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Trying to take it back. They get him on the ground after the turnover, but there is a flag on the field, and we'll see if that will be a reprieve for this offense. That pass interference call will give us one more untimed down in the half. And the try is no good. Couldn't find the range on the field goal, couldn't cut into the deficit, and they are still down by 21. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Titans will boot it away to start the second half. On the move from inside his 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. The Pittsburgh offense is back on the field. Not sure they had to make many adjustments at halftime as they try to build on this lead here in the 3rd. Back to throw, it's Holstein. The quick out. Boy, that was a precision play all the way around. Throw, catch, tackle, bang, bang, bang. And the Panthers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving.
Man coverage when they get up in your face and they make things hard. You want to be able to attack the whole field and get them leaning one direction and then break outside like you did there. Nice out-route connection. Nice chemistry between quarterback and wide receiver.
They'll snap it from the gun on 3rd down. Caught near the sticks. It's Thomas. A huge play there, and they finally get him out of bounds at the 37.
We always talk about yak, and that was 3rd and very manageable. They were just throwing the ball to the sticks, just trying to pick up a simple first. But when you've got playmakers like that can do things after the catch, any play could be an explosive one, and you saw it right there. Tremendous job getting it to him early, and he does the rest.
And if this defense wants to get back in the football game, they've got to match the physicality of this offense. And that's a great start here in the second half. Like coming out, not letting them run the football, being the more physical.
Fires toward the end zone. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a 3rd down.
And this QB's had some success, man, throwing to the football to the end zone. Like 3 touchdown passes today. Nice job by the defense responding, right? Don't give up more big plays. Understand he's going to be aggressive and take shots.
Looking to the big tight end. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
Oof, you got to be careful if you're the quarterback there. 3rd down, you see a lot of exotic coverages by the defense. That time they played zone, and he tried to force that football into a real tiny window. He's lucky that one wasn't picked off.
Yards out, and he powers it through the uprights. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Iowa State needs to pick up the pace, but this puppy is far from over. And with that crowd there in Ames behind them, I'm kind of banking on a comeback. They're trailing by just 4 to Iowa. We'll circle back if anything changes in this exciting college football matchup.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Out of the backfield, he's open. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
I know a lot of people are going to look at that play and say, man, that was a bad play. Didn't gain any yards. But that could be the offense maybe setting something up. The play caller is going to remember that last play. He's going to remember how the defense reacted to it, made a quick tackle. They might pump that throw and then hit another player vertically down the field.
And the rush will get to him at the 25.
And this offensive line's got to do a better job. Man, you got to protect your quarterback. Listen, this offense is not playing great. They got to somehow find a way to start to get something together here in the second half.
Dropping back, it's Beebe. Throws to the wideout. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete. The Titans will bring the punt team onto the field. Looks it all the way in and now turns his attention upfield. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. Looking to throw on first down. Got it in the middle, it's Thomas. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. These routes have some reads and adaptability built in, and the big fella found that cushion and made the play.
Man, it's so awesome how much offenses have evolved. They know exactly what they're getting, where to sit down, quarterback, tight end, on the same page, gets the first down.
This running back loves running into the teeth of the defense. In between the tackles, he keeps a low pad level, and he's got some speed.
They're going to ride this running back. Moves it forward just a bit, a pickup of 1 to the 35.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Wow, the quarterback knew he had to get that one to his receiver quickly on the in route. Did you see the velocity on that throw?
Caught on the outside, it's Smith. And he's just run out of bounds, maybe living to fight another day there. It'll be a loss on the play.
That's one I think if the running back could have over, he would just let that ball sail out of bounds incomplete. Because he made the catch, but lost yards because of it. It wasn't an accurate throw. He'll know next time to just let that ball go.
He put it out there for him, and this senior gave him a chance, but they couldn't make the connection.
Sometimes as a quarterback, when you're feeling a rhythm and you're feeling yourself, you just want to keep taking shots, right? This guy's already thrown 3 touchdown passes. He saw a look he liked, decided to let her fly. Haven't seen a lot of balls fall incomplete, especially deep down the field. That one did, but I'd expect this guy to keep letting it go.
Looking downfield, it's Holstein. Fires to the wideout. He's got an open man. Touchdown, Pittsburgh! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Loving what I'm seeing from this offense this week. And talking to them, they felt like last week's win was a lot closer than what it should have been. They didn't play to their full potential, but they did that here in this game. When they're hitting on all cylinders, they are scared.
Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And the offense heads out onto the field to get the drive started. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. Looking downfield on first down. That's caught. It's Smallwood.
You complete some of these hitch throws early, you're setting up the hitch and go. Later on, you can pump fake that. Then the receiver can pirouette right up the sideline. That might be a home run play for the offense.
The Titans can really attack on this 2nd and short. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Looking to fire. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming.
This offense hasn't been able to generate a lot of points in this one. Here in the 3rd quarter, you're seeing the defense and how much pride they take on being physical. It's not just stopping the run. Guys in the back end flying to the football in the air, getting hits on guys, that time on the receiver, knocking it loose.
Catch in the middle, it's Smallwood. And he's brought down after a nice gain. He might have expected to see this DB up in his receiver's kitchen. Instead, nice little zone, and they pick up the first.
Man, offenses are getting so good, Reese, at seeing the holes in the zone.
Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
If your job is to irritate, to confuse, to hit, to make quarterbacks feel very uncomfortable, this defense is definitely doing their job. 6 sacks, that's the way to make the quarterback feel like...
There he goes! Knocked out of bounds at the 46 after the good pickup on that one. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Wants to throw. It's Beebe. He'll loft one deep down the left side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. And the Titans line up to punt it away. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. Another punt on the way. Got to make sure those hammies and glutes all activated. Don't want any muscle pulls from overuse. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. The Pitt offense back on the field and ready to roll. First play of this drive comes from the 27. Running back searching for a hole. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
And a great job on the offensive line. You're going to run the ball right up the middle. You better control the line of scrimmage. You can see the center, the guard, the tackles doing a good job getting on their guys just enough where this running back can get into space and make the big gain.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. The toss to the right. Finding an escape route. Wide open space. He'll work his way down to the 28.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Using his legs, it's Turner. Makes it past the marker. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
What a run. Great speed, great vision, elusiveness, and David, he's tackled down close to the goal line.
Yeah, and this offense, when you can run the football like this, man, you will have success, especially in the red zone, trying to get touchdowns.
They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up. A very productive play on 1st down has now set us up with his 2nd and goal. The sneak scores it.
The defense knew coming into this game they were going to have their hands full. Not only did they have to worry about these running backs in the running game, they had to worry about the quarterback as well. On design runs and on scrambles, they didn't have an answer for him right there.
And he tacked on the extra point. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Back to throw. It's Beebe. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. The Titans now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Guys, that's the end of the quarter, and Pittsburgh has the lead. Well, guys, so far, this has been a massive beatdown, and it would appear the biggest challenge is what kind of records can they set as we have a look at the 3rd quarter stats. They had a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Can't connect on his first throw.
The offense came into this game knowing that for them to win, they were going to have to make some big plays throwing the football. That just has not been the case. Here in the 4th quarter, they've been held to less than 200 passing yards, and that's really the story of the game, guys.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. They're working that left side. Such a big part to convert these third downs, and they've got it at the 42. The Titans will line it up on 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. On the move, he fires. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Couldn't find a ton of room on that return, but that small change, they take over at the 43.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's passion, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
And a really short game before he gets a whole bunch of company from the defense.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
And this offense does it again on 3rd down. They have been so elite on 3rd down all game long. That's the money down. All the coaches talk about it every single time we meet with them. They've been brilliant at it. They've built the lead.
Oh, he's got some space. Powers through. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Panthers.
This has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And let's see what kind of ball plays this offense has ready. That last drive ended with an interception, and this time it's paramount they take care of the ball. Looking downfield, it's Bailey. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down, 2nd down coming.
And we've seen a lot of that from this offense, unfortunately. Just quarterback and wide receivers just not in sync. And sometimes it happens and they get out of sync and they don't make big plays. But, man, you're in a huge deficit. You need big plays down the field, so somebody's got to make a play for their quarterback.
No chance to run, but still a solid pickup on that one.
You got to like this defense, man. All game long, great job tackling the football. Like, you throw it on the perimeter, they're coming up. They're not giving the run after the catch to these receivers. A lot of times you see so much damage done after the catch. This defense has been dialed in, and the big play has been a non-issue.
Under fire. Chucked it away just as he was hit.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now if you're the play caller, and certainly if you're the quarterback, that you're going to have time to throw.
And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. The Pittsburgh offense is back on the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and he's
turning it on. Gets it past the marker. The 30. The 20. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
I got to say, the mental toughness that this team has shown early this season is real impressive. And going down the field and scoring on that last possession, putting themselves in position here to go 2-0, they're answering the bell. This team has leadership on both sides of the ball. Very, very impressive.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. We'll see the offense make its way onto the field here, hoping for a successful drive. They went 3 and out the last time they had it, and trailing late, they've got to get to work here. Looking to throw, it's Bailey. A little release to the back. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly.
Well, there was really nowhere to go for the quarterback with that football. He's just trying to check it down to his running back, and the defense was there, and they made the play.
Trying play action. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
And this has been one of those days you want to forget. I mean, you're getting drunk. There's no other way to put it. It's been a bad day. I'm trying to put a drive together here, maybe to just get some kind of momentum, something positive, maybe something in the locker room we can talk about that didn't go wrong.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to push it downfield. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there. And the Titans send out the punt unit. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Hauls it in at the 40. Spin, still running. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. The Pitt offense back on the field and ready to roll. And now one of the most satisfying moments in football, just watching that clock drain away while you have control of the ball, Jesse.
And this is definitely one of the best play callers, right, for an offensive coordinator. You're getting ready to go into victory formation. So many good things happened today. It seemed like everything he was dialing today, David, ended up working out.
No doubt. They've put a lot of highlights together, put a great offensive game together, complete football game. They get the win. On to next week.
This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line. It'll be 3rd and long. Right back to him on the ground. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild.
Defense is about seeing it and pulling the trigger, and you could tell they pull the trigger so fast, get to the back, get him on the ground quickly.
Winning can become a habit. Now they've won back-to-back games and probably building a little confidence.
Yeah, and you want it to be a habit. That's what you talk about as a coach week after week. Let's build. Let's create momentum and continue to build on it. And then you look up at the end of the season, you never know where you could be, what dreams you could bring to reality.
At the end of the day, I think good teams find ways to win games. And over these last 2 games, it hasn't always been easy. They've had to overcome some adversity, but at the end of the day, they were able to step up, make the plays necessary, and do that. Very, very impressive.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation